drugs cause the child to get drugged. The drug is given to the mother to ease the labor pains and all that sort of thing. But those same drugs go into the child and causes the child to feel unfocused and out of control. The child develops into an adult that's insensitive to other people's feelings and emotions. They can kill another adult on a game and not feel any remorse about that adult, that man's mother and children. They become emotionally insensitive because of the drug-induced burden. The children become easily bored because they're used to the drug stimulating them. So when you meet them, they say, it's boring. You wonder what happened, and that's the effect of the chemical that was given to the mother during the hospital birth. What you are seeing is the results of a hospital birth sitting next to you. When they induce in labor, they use a drug to speed it up. And this causes the child to feel uncontrolled. Someone else is taking control of their life. They become rebellious and say negative things for no reason whatsoever. You say, do something. They say, I don't think I'll do that. You get very negative. You say, why are you acting like this? That's the effect of the hospital birth. That's what you're saying. If you're not making that connection, you just say, oh, you're born. No. Someone is deciding this is the way to go. Sometimes they say the birthing canal, you have the uterus and you have vagina, which is a shaft. It's about as long as from the palm, base of your palm to your finger here. That's how long the vagina is when it gets erect. When it's not erect, it comes from here to here. So what happens is they say that this canal is not wide enough, so they cut the skin between the vagina and the anus. We call it a episiotomy. This causes obsessive compulsive behavior, causes emotional immaturity. You meet an adult and you say they should have more sense, they should know better. No, they're emotionally immature. You wonder what's wrong with them. That's the effect of the hospital birth. I'm going over this just to let you know that coming out of the starting gate, you already messed up. And that's on purpose. So someone can easily control you. You're looking at this, oh, they just born. No, this was done on purpose. This is part of the technology. It has nothing to do with mind control and the matrix and all those things you're talking about. If I can get to the birthing process itself, I can ruin a child for life. That's what they have done. That's what we do. And I was in a branch called psychology, that's what I did in the military. I'm telling you how we set this thing up. This is not on accident. We research this stuff. If we don't have enough people researching it, we tell the professor at school, have the children write a thesis for their master's degree, pick out this subject and that subject, and you have 1,000 people researching the subject for you. You call it writing some paper for a master's degree? No, that's the research we need to manipulate and control. Done by you. You get black people to control black people. And they go to their master's degree, PhD degree, you're writing the stuff that we need to control you. You say it's some accident, I'm telling you this stuff is meticulously set up. We know the effects of a hospital birth documented that it causes this type of behavior. Taking the child away from the mother causes an adult to feel easily isolated and abandoned. So they always become addicted to a relationship. They go from one bad relationship to another bad relationship. They become addicted. They fear being abandoned. That's the effect of taking a baby away from the mother, putting the baby in some nursery. Feelings of abandonment, isolation. This is no accident. Not at all. We got thousands of black people in Canada, the U.S., South America, the U.K., researching this stuff for us. That's why they write their master's degree. That's why they look PhD theses. That's why you write those stupid papers in school. The teachers say, write this paper. You're researching for them. That's called collecting information, which you call ITT today. That stuff started long ago. You're just giving it another name. So the problem becomes what it is. People become very defensive, you know? They're always defending themselves, you know, about something. No, you say something, no, it shouldn't be done like that, it should be done like this. You try to tell them something, no, I think I can do it this way. Why are you getting so defensive about this? Because that's the effect of not being breastfed. We know what it causes. It's causing people to be defensive and justify the defensiveness as common sense. Oh, it's common sense. No, it's being defensive. You get a lot of revenge when you're not breastfed. And breastfeeding causes this type of behavior. You justify your revenge. You say, this is justice, this should be done. No, you have revenge. You hate what happened to you when you weren't breastfed. You see, you want revenge for what was done to you. This is the effect of not being breastfed. We know what it does. It put monitors on babies' brains, and this part is firing off more than another. We know this behavior. We know it from monkeys even. Run these experiments on monkeys even, just to find out what the hell's going on. We know the effect. I'm telling you that if you want to look at the problem, you should look at the problem from the beginning. And the beginning is claiming the right to be born as a black person. If you don't claim that right, what's the sense of the other rights? That you already messed up. You see, we induce labor. That means speeding it up beyond the time it should be speeding up. Induced labor causes a person to be hesitant. Hesitant. You say, why don't you get this done? They don't get it done. You say, I told you to do this 1,000 times, why don't you get it done? They're very hesitant about this. That's what the effect of induced labor does. All of these things are well documented, you see. You get messed up before you leave the hospital. Then you go home and introduce to some dysfunctional parents. One of them on crack, the other one masturbates on Thursday to Ray Charles music. I mean, it's really messed up. Then you leave home and learn that Columbus discovered Africa. The education system messes you up. Then you leave school and you get involved with somebody you thought was conscious and everything, but they were hospital birthed themselves. And they further mess you up. Dysfunctional relationship messes you up. So now you get this messed up by the hospital, your family, the school system, and a couple dysfunctional relationships. You're bad news. Nobody would take you out the lost and found. They just leave you there. So we got to look at this whole process for what it is. You have to claim that culture is not when you're a grown person and buy a dashiki or say Kwanzaa. You got to claim your culture from the beginning, at birth. On birth. Everybody did it. The Inca, Indians, Chinese, Japanese, Africans, everybody did it. Now comes these white people and they say, go to the hospital. You don't know how to be born. Nature made a big mistake. We can control this thing. Are you crazy? Are you really crazy? It causes nerve damage, which we call today, in those nice words, post-traumatic stress disorder, which means it damages your nerves. There's certain things that's supposed to be done. The baby needs to see the breast. You learn visually, you learn from touch, you learn from smell, you learn from reading. There are other ways of learning other than reading a book. There's touch intelligence, smell intelligence, sound intelligence. Some people can touch things and say, that don't feel right, I ain't gonna buy that. They can touch intelligence. Some people can walk in the room and say, getting a bad vibe from here. They got palpatory intelligence. There are other types of intelligence. And the breast is a part of the language that teaches you intelligence. From the smell of the breast, the baby knows when the mother's upset. The baby has to see a round circle. Babies like to see round circles. That's why they put round circles on Mickey Mouse.